O'Donnell to kick off for Chicago.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Lockett the return. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Jackson now. And his first pass is incomplete.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up 2nd and 10. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
With a heavy set out there, 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Now it's Jackson. And Ingram hauls it in. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. From midfield now, here's Jackson. Rolling to his right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jackson, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is. The quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Mostert, the ball carrier.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
At the 21-yard line.
Now it's 2nd and 9. Jackson from the shotgun. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially as pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
2nd and 9.
Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. From the gun, Jackson. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. That's a corner that got in there for the sack. Dante Jackson.
Dante Jackson on the tackle. And it's 3rd down. 3rd and 10.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
There's Jackson on 3rd and long. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. From the gun, it's Jackson. Oh, he'll take a shot from McCaffrey downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. And McCaffrey, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
Aeneas Williams on the coverage.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jackson. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. No score after 1 on EA Sports. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. This is Johnson. He's got it. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 19. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. This carry with the extra effort is going to get him stopped up just shy of the 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3.
From the gun, a run with Mostert. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
The tackle.
It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal.
Chicago.
Jackson operating from the gun. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, Jackson escaping the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Jack Youngblood able to drop him for a loss of a couple. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
And he's going to go down again. It's Khalil Mack that time, shooting in there to get him to the ground.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. This is fielded at the 27. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And the Bears take over.
1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
1st down.
Now Jackson on 1st down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. To throw again, Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw again is Jackson. Got a man, it's Judy, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 28. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Now they go screen, it's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun. Jackson eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Charles Johnson just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Eddie Pinheiro on now for the Bears. Right hash, 37-yard attempt.
37-yard attempt.
And this is no good. Close but no cigar, just wide right. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Joey Slye to kick off for Carolina.
After a rare scoreless first half, these teams now just looking for something as the second half gets underway. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And we thought this game had the potential to be tight. Maybe not this tight. Scoreless as we start the 3rd quarter.
And I love the way you use the word tight. I'm going to take it a little bit different direction here because it's not just tight on the scoreboard. I think both offenses have been tight in how they've played this game. No one's been loose. No one's been free. They've got to find a way to make some plays, and I don't think you do it if you're really tight in everything that you're doing in the game.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain.
2nd and 10 now, 3rd quarter from Charlotte.
At the 39-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. Oh, he'll take a shot from McCaffrey downfield. And his throw is incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Jackson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. 2nd down at 6 now from the 42.
2nd and 6.
They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
From the gun on third down, Jackson. He's going to air one out, and that will be incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And that is going to be incomplete. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Panthers will get the football back.
Turnover on down.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. There are 0 points on the scoreboard for either side. It'll be interesting to see what adjustments were made. The defenses have obviously been great.
So if you like defense, this is a classic game. This is what you're looking for. But now you're trying to figure out how to gain any type of an advantage on offense. Is it through a big chunk play that they haven't seen before? Or is it just running your regular offense and running it better, trying to create an opportunity?
We'll see which avenue they choose to go down. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right.
Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 10.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down.
51 for Mike, boys, 51. Report. Sit up. Finish up.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51. Man, I got you. Mike 51.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
This is Mostert. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Matthew on the tackle. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 18-yard line.
Once again, it's Mostert. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
10-yard line. An 8-yard pickup. 1st down, Chicago.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching Madden.